Have you ever felt like you're just fading into the background? Like you're physically present, but emotionally nobody really sees you? If this sounds familiar, you might resonate with what psychologists call the invisible child archetype. This isn't about being literally invisible, of course. It's about a deep-seated feeling of being overlooked, unheard, and unimportant, often starting in childhood. So, where does this feeling come from? Typically, it stems from a family environment where a child's emotional needs aren't met. This can happen for many reasons. Maybe the parents were overwhelmed with their own problems, like financial stress, illness, or marital conflict. Perhaps there was a sibling who demanded all the attention, whether due to a disability, behavioral issues, or exceptional talent. In these situations, a child might learn that being quiet and asking for nothing is the easiest way to get by, the path of least resistance. They learn that their needs are a burden, so they suppress them, becoming a model of self-sufficiency to avoid causing any trouble. They become the easy kid, the one who never makes a fuss. The tricky part is that this coping mechanism, while helpful for survival in a chaotic home, can cause real problems in adulthood. Invisible children often grow up to be adults who struggle with self-worth. They might have a hard time identifying their own needs and desires, let alone expressing them. They might think, "What do I even want?" and come up blank. This can lead to feeling empty or disconnected from their own lives. In relationships, they might unconsciously repeat the pattern, choosing partners who overlook them or failing to set healthy boundaries because they feel they do and have the right to. They're often people pleasers, always putting others first, because that's the role they were trained to play. They might also feel a persistent loneliness even when surrounded by people, because on a deep level, they don't feel truly seen or known. But here's the most important part. This pattern is not a life sentence. Healing is absolutely possible. The journey of healing begins with a single, powerful step: acknowledgement. Recognizing and naming the experience, saying to yourself, "I was an invisible child and my feelings are valid," is the foundation. It's about giving yourself the permission you never got as a kid to feel your own emotions. This can be challenging. You might feel guilt for blaming your parents, or you might minimize your own experience by thinking, "It wasn't that bad." But your feelings are your truth, and they deserve to be heard, especially by you. From there, the healing process is about learning to turn the spotlight inward. It's about slowly but surely learning to see yourself. This can start with small, simple acts. Ask yourself throughout the day, what do I need right now? Maybe it's a glass of water, a 5-minute break, or just a deep breath. Start a journal and write down your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This is a way of giving yourself a voice, a private space where you are the main character. Explore hobbies and interests that are just for you, not for anyone else's approval. What did you love to do as a kid before you learned to be quiet? Reconnecting with that playful, curious part of yourself can be incredibly healing. Therapy can be a game changer on this journey. A good therapist can provide a safe space where you are seen, heard, and validated, perhaps for the very first time. They can help you unpack the old patterns, build self-esteem, and learn practical skills for setting boundaries and communicating your needs effectively. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not a weakness. It's an act of making yourself visible. Becoming visible is a process of self-discovery and self-love. It's about learning that your needs matter, your voice deserves to be heard, and your presence in the world is important. You are not a background character in someone else's story. You are the lead in your own. It takes courage to step out of the shadows, but the life waiting for you, one of authenticity, connection, and self-worth, is more than worth it. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please consider liking and subscribing. Your story matters. See you next time.